That's what I call travel made easy.
Hey everyone. I'd like to introduce you to Ghost.
Pleasure to meet you all. Nice to see some pretty faces for a change.
He is in possession of a mainframe disruptor which we are hoping to use to ground the G&B mining fleet. The idea is to cause enough chaos on the Vesna mining colony so that Blakemore can't move on the Comet and Commissioner Hawk can stage a lawful intervention. Ghost and I need to do this ASAP, while the elite squad are out of the system. It'll be a quick in and out operation with only automated defenses to worry about.
Sounds audacious.
Audacious is my middle name, sweetheart.
You call me sweetheart one more time, and I'll...
Oh, yeah, okay, so, I should explain, Ghost. Delia here is quite handy with a tranq dart gun, so I would stay on her good side.
Wait! None of this clarified anything for me. Catch me up here, I'm still really confused.
Our operation is about protecting the people who live in the DMZ, Alec, including your whole family. If war breaks out, a lot of people would die, and all just to make Blakemore more powerful and untouchable.
Okay, I can agree that sounds bad.
I took a look at that disruptor, and it seems I'll be able to tweak the cooldown without a problem. Not entirely sure for how long it could keep a ship demobilized, however.
Thanks, Ben. I'd like to ask you all to stay on high alert while we carry this mission out. Keep an eye out for G&B scouts. I'm not quite sure whether they know where we are, but we need to keep a low profile anyway. They appear to be stretched thin, but they're not a spent force yet.
I believe the majority of us here want to see crisis diverted. Thank you, Adam, for your efforts.
This will all be over soon enough. I'm pretty confident of that. Hey, Ben. If there's any reassurance I can offer?
After all you've done for me, you should know that I got your back. I just don't relish the idea of something happening to you before I get a chance to repay you.
I would never expect anything in return between friends. And, about the whole clone thing?
It's all good, Adam. Relax. Yeah, I was surprised, but I had a good think about it. It doesn't change my view of you in any way. I've already got Eduardo up and running again, Cal is happy, and Delia has a good handle on base management at this stage.
That's all very encouraging to hear. Of spatial bypass travel. This could catch on. Should be able to help reestablish that encrypted link to our guy on the inside. Hey, Tammy, you read me?
I've been briefed by the Commissioner, and I'm standing by. You know what to do?
We'll tackle the surface fleet first, and then you'll let us into the hangars. And, it's nice to hear your voice again. At least now I can act like myself around you.
We need to act quick. I think security might be onto me. I'm worried they might suspect me after your last visit, and that my movements have been monitored.
I understand. The Commissioner will be here shortly, and you'll be in safe hands.
Yeah, party time! Fire away!
Hey, take it easy. The objective here is to ground the mining fleet, but we don't want to hurt any civilian miners. They've got nothing to do with this.
I'm good with that. You
just bring down the shields and I'll do the rest.
I have my suspicions who you're working for.
You'll find out soon enough.
Play the hero, but I know you're no better than any mercenary. Name your price.
I will not even entertain the idea.
All right. If only I could harness that loyalty and obedience from you also. There's that Roslyn name again.
You guys certainly get around.
I can't get into it right now. At least if there's anyone on board, it's a soft landing.
We have detected the activities of a saboteur.
They're onto us. Better hurry this up before they can mobilize.
That was all of them from what I can see. So now we ransom GMB for the codes to remove the malware, right?
No, that wasn't the plan, actually. But why don't you just transfer me those codes in case we need a bargaining chip?
I don't really see the benefit of this exercise if we're not squeezing them for every credit they got.
The greater good? Hey, I really had no idea you had ulterior motives in all this.
Come on, aren't we all in it for the filthy lucre at the end of the day?
This is really not a good time to start arguing about all this. Why don't we just pick up this discussion later?
Hey, you know I'm kidding around, right? Lighten up.
Do you really believe that this pathetic demonstration will hinder my plans?
Blakemore, you know perfectly well what will happen if you go after that comet.
Who do you think you are to intrude in our affairs? Ordering mining fleet to override safety mechanisms for immediate launch. Yes, sir!
With the disruptions to the mainframes, the ships will be unable to launch with success. They will very likely crash.
Hive, see if you can get me to broadcast directly to the miners' channel so we can warn them.
Their channels are blocked.
You just ordered innocents to their deaths. Those miners had nothing to do with the politics involved.
If you become a pawn, you become part of the game. Once they signed the G&B contract, they signed away their right to exist beyond what I tell them to do.
Dude, I really want to kill this guy now.
We'll let the Commissioner take care of him her way. Right now, we need to concentrate on making sure that fleet stays grounded. And for that, we need to get inside and destroy their equipment. Okay, Tammy, we've disabled the mining craft. Can you get us in so we can wreck the Viridium mining drills?
I've opened the first door for you, but I'm not sure what more I can do. They're on to me. My clearance has been revoked. Looks like my time is up.
We need to get you out of there right away, before they get their hands on you. Ghost, can you manage an extraction and bring Tammy safely back to base?
You got it. Tammy, get to the dock ASAP.
Sorry your cover got blown, Tammy.
At least I got to do some damage beforehand. Was the moment I'd been waiting for.
door, there's not much more I'll be able to do.
I would suggest deploying a drone, since you have favored them so much of late.
Well, nothing works better for getting into those unreachable places.
I have to admire your ingenuity to an extent. You're not so different from my Rosalind at all.
Admit it, Blakemore. Seeing your plans go up in smoke must sting a little.
A small setback. All this equipment, miners included, can be replaced in a short time.
That did the job. These vents are an obvious flaw in their security setup. Okay, now I just need to steer this little guy right into one of those vents down there.
Vacate this area at once. Explosion imminent.
No need to tell me twice.
I've been following your progress. You've done good, Mr. Rosalind. I'm moving in to make a formal arrest.
Blakemore's in a bind, but he's not showing it. Let's hope he surrenders without too much fuss.
I've got him just where I want him. Now is the moment to apprehend him while he is at his weakest. It's time for the fleet to exert its authority on this matter. Your aid has been invaluable, Mr. Rosalind, but you need to step aside and allow the weight of galactic law to do its work.
Well, let's see how this goes down with the locals.
Attention, this is Commissioner Hawk of the Colonial Fleet. The GNV leadership is to relinquish its position at once. This is your only warning.
I had a feeling it was you behind these nuisance incursions all along, Hawk. You are well beyond your jurisdiction and are overstepping your boundaries. Here in the DMZ, I call the shots.
Oscar Blakemore, you are to present yourself at the docking area for immediate arrest.
You have no powers here, and to prove that point, here is my authority to take you into custody.
What's going on? Elites using wormholes? Surprise, surprise. Damn it. They seem to have received weapon upgrades too.
Ghost is gone with the mainframe disruptor. Oh, this is real bad.
Command your elite units to stand down at once.
If Commissioner falls into Blakemore's hands, nothing will stand in his way.
All systems are down.
G&B appear to have successfully disabled the Commissioner's cruiser.
This is just getting worse. One more hit and I'm done for.
Units, hold your fire. Now, whatever malicious software you hit my mining fleet with surely has reversal codes. So I'm going to ask you nicely. At first, give me the codes or the Commissioner dies. And then you die.
Don't do it, Adam!
Killing a fleet officer would really be crossing the point of no return, Blakemore. Give up while you can and end this craziness.
You are not in a position to be making demands. Your deaths will be my pleasure.
Boss, wait. Let me handle this. I believe I can persuade our visitor to hand over the codes. All I need is to jog his memory and help him set his priorities.
If it saves time, do it. I'll keep the Commissioner here as collateral.
After you, brother. Where are you taking me? Somewhere you need to see. Let's just say, back to where it all began.
You remember this place, right? Where we were created. Yeah, unnerving, isn't it? A proper family reunion. Why did you bring me here? I wanted to show you the handiwork of your Commissioner Hawk. She did this. Shutting down cloning facilities was a fleet directive. We are an embarrassment to keep concealed from the homeworlds, but you know that. Hawk has been using that as leverage against you, and playing you for a fool. You've been working the wrong side. You've forgotten where we belong. Our future is in the Beltigrades, and with GNB. You obviously have no understanding of what's at stake here. You can't touch the comet. It'll mean war. Millions will die. Once we have the Viridium, we can handle the Okar. I wouldn't be so sure of that. With enough of their sacred resources, we can match Okar technology. That wormhole tech was just a taste. Blakemore is a visionary. Under his leadership, the Beltigrades can be its own entity. I don't think that would serve anyone but himself. Do you want to waste your existence in obscurity? I know you, as well as I know myself. You want to be a part of this. It's in our DNA. But at what cost? We are the perfect vessels for a new era, and together we could achieve marvelous things. Being clones doesn't make us genetically superior. We might share the same DNA, but we're really nothing alike at all. It's disappointing to find you so unreceptive. We're the last, you know. All our brothers gone, dead. We could have made the perfect team. Is this how you do your bargaining? I really don't need you, you know. The virus you uploaded is only a minor setback. Let me spell this out for you. I will dismantle the life you have built, your pathetic den, and the degenerates you collected within it. Unless you hand over the codes. Let's make it easier for all of us. Don't mess with my friends!
The ship's damage is critical. I strongly advise that you use the nearby repair bay.
Are you telling me this bay is still operational?
That seems to be the case.
Complete. Let's get the hell out of here while we still can.
It appears that your clone counterpart has extricated himself from his predicament and could be airborne very soon.
That was it. You blew your last chance. I may as well leave you here to rot. It's parsecs from the heart of the DMZ, and without my wormhole tech, you're as good as buried here. If you ever make it back to Cedo, you'll find nothing but ashes and dust where your base used to be. Have fun dying slowly in the knowledge that your friends will die before you. Damn it. We better act fast. Hive, where are we exactly?
We are currently in the Keone system, which is centered around a neutron star of the same name. The system contains several smaller planetoids and is considered uninhabitable due to the residual radiation from the resident star's relatively recent supernova. Your clone counterpart was correct in his assertion that we may be stuck, as I detect no operational jump gates here. Another means of travel will be necessary.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Carla, do you read me?
How did it go, Nama?
I need your help urgently for getting me out of where I am right now. Are there any locations close to my position where I could construct a spatial bypass?
No, not at your location. I would need a little more data. Send me some scans from other locations nearby, Toka, so I can analyze them.
Okay. I'll explore the nearby planetoids in order to get you the information you need. Can you put me through to Delia or Ben? Adam, what's your status? Was the mission a success? Things didn't quite pan out as expected. It seems my clone counterpart knows the base's location, and the elite squad could be headed straight for you, primed to obliterate you. The mining fleet isn't going anywhere for now. But where it all went wrong is when Hawk arrived on the scene to apprehend Blakemore, and the elites appeared out of nowhere. They've been fitted out with some kind of Okar wormhole tech. From what I can gather, that's what their mission to the Byron system was about. What can we do? I'm not sure this place could withstand an assault. Mount whatever defenses you can until I get back. Brief the others to make urgent preparations and muster any firepower they can. Ghost made it out with Hawk's mole Tammy, and they'll hopefully get to be with you soon, so you'll have some more help there. We're in pretty deep, aren't we? Ben, now more than ever, you need to protect the people we've given a home to. Please, I can't have them die because of me. I'll do my best. I remember the carrier all right, but I don't remember it being out here.
Data unavailable. Most likely a clone carrier left over from the Okar Wars.
Hey, Hive, if you knew each of my earlier iterations, what can you tell me about the particular one I'm up against?
I can recall all of your versions, but to distinguish them characteristically is beyond my capabilities.
I guess all I really need to know is that now it's just me and him. Locations. How does this look to you?
No, this is not a suitable place. You need to move on.
Damn it. I really don't need these setbacks right now. Adam to base. Any visitors yet? Any updates?
Ghost and Tammy have arrived. No sign of any G&B yet, thankfully. Eduardo thinks he has a way of getting the on-site artillery up and running again.
The turrets? They look beyond repair last time I inspected them. That sure sounds hopeful.
There are reserve turrets under the surface that could be put to use, if we could figure out how to link a power supply to them.
Seems like you've got the situation under control.
We need you here, Adam. We can't mount a proper defense without you.
I'm working on getting back as soon as I can. Any good?
No, I don't see a good place for a rip here.
It's not your fault. I'll keep looking.
Those turrets will need to be connected to the power supplies manually. I'm worried G&B might be on us at any moment.
Just hang tight. I'm working on getting back to lend a hand.
Tareen, Alec, and Ghost all have their ships battle-ready. Tareen has become suddenly quite religious and is chanting some kind of prayer for victory.
Yeah, I think he rediscovered his calling with our visit to the emissary. The fate of the comet means everything to him. How are the others holding up?
Everyone is knuckling down to the tasks at hand. I think a few are looking forward to the fight ahead.
must be a good spot for a rip in space, right?
No, there's nothing there either. You have to try another place.
Of all the times to be scouring remote locations for an astrophysical anomaly.
This area appears to be rich in resources.
One of my earlier clones. This poor guy didn't make it far at all. I suppose I should be thankful for my comparatively long and eventful life.
This clone version refused to comply to the mission objective. I was left with no option but to terminate assistance.
Wait, you mean you killed me, Hive?
Certainly not. I ended compliance. Quite a different thing. What you see here should illustrate what happens to a craft without real intelligence on board.
Got him in my crosshairs.
Another Adam Roslin. R.I.P. Is there any other man in history who has had to see himself die so many times?
Your self-pity is unfounded, since you, technically, only have yourself to blame.
running out of options here. Is this any good, Kala?
Unfortunately, no. You must keep looking.
Another vision. Patch me through to the dock.
Give me news.
Hey, Delia. I need to consult with you on a medical matter. I've been experiencing flashbacks lately. They're becoming more intense. I had them before, but ever since I teamed up with Dax and things got put into motion, they've been getting worse. Like they're catching up with me.
Possibly triggered by stress. I'm not sure what I could prescribe. Hang in there, Adam. It's your strength that's carrying us all right now. I'm sorry I can't be of more help, but this sounds to me like an inner conflict, which only you can resolve. Meds won't help. Will you at least keep me updated if it happens again?
Yeah. Thanks, Doc. I've got a good feeling about this location, tingling in my bones. How does it look to you, Kala?
Yes, Kliko, there is a rip, but it doesn't work like that yet.
Just what I need. What's the problem? I came across these ancient structures before. After defeating the wardens that were guarding them, a portal would open and transport me somewhere else. Maybe that's the broken rip.
That would be a level assumption, and one to explore. Although you know I disapprove greatly of this experimentation.
Well, tough. Let's see if I can summon an ancient warden and make something happen. Time is running out. Is that a trapped warden down there? One of the rune blocks seems to be missing. I better look for it if I want to release that warden. There's the missing cube. Now I just need to get it back to that little chamber. Release the warden. Where did it go? It seems to have moved to that lens and activated it. Let's see where it needs to be pointed. Target seems to be correctly. Nice. On to the next one. soul to rest. Easy putting those things down. One day we'll figure out where they're really from. Let's head inside the structure and check if a portal is opened.
Your actions do not appear to have resulted in the desired effect. No portal has materialized.
Kala, are you really sure this is the right spot for a spatial bypass?
Yes, Kliko, but something is still interfering with the connection. Maybe we can modify that.
Okay. How would I go about that?
I'll send you instructions of everything we need.
Let's see. Great. Got everything I need. It seems to be working. Guys, I'll be right there. Looks like we have visitors. We just picked them up. Looks like G&B scouts. Obviously the advance party. Let me take care of them. We're way out in the open now in any case.
Look who's back.
Dude, what happened back there? I thought we had the situation totally under control.
So did I. Whatever new tech the elites got their hands on changed everything. Hawk and I were completely caught sideways.
So they got her, but how did you escape?
Long story short, they tried to recruit me to their team, but I made a break for it. Don't have long before they throw their full force at us. What's the status on those turrets?
I managed to reactivate 3 of the submerged turrets. Although, unfortunately, the power flow is interrupted and they will need to be hooked up manually. For this, I brought the energy sphere dispenser below the hangar back online. Now we only need to carry energy spheres to the turrets to power them back up.
I can manage that.
The artillery is quite energy hungry. 1 energy sphere is only sufficient for a limited amount of rounds, so they may need to be recharged continuously during a prolonged engagement.
Dude! Your talking man machine is amazing! Where can I get one?
Eduardo isn't a toy, Alec. G&B could be here any minute. Let's get right to it. Tareen, Alec, Ghost, you guys ready your ships for imminent battle?
I am now more ready than I have ever been.
I was born ready.
I'm so ready! I was ready before I even knew what was going on!
That's the spirit. Let's do this.
That was easy. The first turret's powered up. On to the next. Damn, they're here. And they brought the big guns.
I have to take matters into my own hands. It's high time you were neutralized. You people have become a thorn in the side of G&B, which needs removing. Our plans for the Comet were put into motion long before you decided to interfere, and we won't be stopped. Prepare to pay the price for your actions. Units, shoot the external defenses while we target the base.
Sir, yes, sir. Eduardo, concentrate artillery fire on Blakemore's carrier.
What the hell is going on? Our intelligence was clear that this base's defenses were no longer operable. How was this information wrong?
The last known survey of this outpost showed the defenses were obsolete.
And how long ago was that? Were you the intelligence on this matter, Callahan? Figures. Roslin would have finished the job already.
Better power up the other turrets fast.
These cowards do not fight with honor. This is our advantage.
Right on.
Your resistance is spirited, but your downfall inevitable.
Massive projectiles were just fired from the carrier.
Those are mining torpedoes. They could shatter this asteroid to pieces.
I need to intercept them fast. Situations, but I can't think of them right now.
More torpedoes were just fired.
One of the turrets has run out of energy. You may want to consider recharging it.
Prolonging the outcome. You will soon be consigned to history.
Ghost, how are you holding up?
I would have been pretty pissed if I missed this party. Thanks for the invite, man.
More torpedoes were just fired.
Sir, our shields are down. I've had enough of this. Fire all reserve torpedoes at once. Aye, aye, sir.
Adam, there is a barrage of torpedoes incoming.
Intercept as many of them as you can, or we won't withstand the combined impact.
On it.
Several torpedoes are incoming.
Your feeble defense is only an irritation, soon to be removed.
Ah, shut it, Blakemore. I guess I should say, welcome to Rodeo 2, Tammy.
It's like out of the frying pan into the fire. I'd much rather be here than anywhere else right now.
Several torpedoes are incoming.
Okay, guys, keep it up. We can win this.
Which is all the more reason I should annihilate you all.
To think I used to work for you.
Torpedoes incoming.
Turrets powered up.
Sir, we have suffered heavy damages. Shields are depleted. Damn it! I'm ordering a tactical disengagement. All units return to base. Crap! My engine's overheating. I can't jump. Request immediate assistance. Your ship, your problem, Callahan. Fix it yourself and get back to base. Hey, wait. You can't just leave me here.
I can't help but see the poetic justice in this. Remember when you left us in the lurch, Callahan?
Whatever. You suck, and I wish I would have known a lot sooner how much you sucked. I would have sent you to your death before you got any delusions.
I'm giving you this chance to walk away, Callahan. You're nothing without G&B. Without that little bit of power they give you, you ain't worth scrap. You're pathetic.
Screw you and the shit can you rode in on.
Watch out! The artillery! Eduardo, turn off the auto lock. Too late. Callahan's gone. I don't think he'll be missed. Blakemore's men have taken a hammering, but they could return at any time. We need to preempt that.
We need to hit them first.
You took the words right out of my mouth. It would seem the obvious thing to do, all right. Wonder where my clone counterpart was in all this. I suspect up to much worse. Let's meet inside. How's it looking?
We're holding up, but not sure if we'd be able to survive another assault like that. You reckon a counterattack is feasible?
There are enough people in the DMZ having serious issues with G&B. I've been thinking, if we can get the miners on Vesna on our side, we could easily turn things in our favor.
What about this guy? You sure about him?
There's something about him that reminds me of my younger self. I don't know, maybe I was that arrogant before I figured people out a little. But he could be a big help.
Dude, if I was even 10% interested, believe me, you know.
Does that mean I'm in with a 9% chance?
You show respect to the people on this base or you're out before you know it.
Okay. I get it.
Like the males of Ulang Kshtak.
Fascinating. An example of humanoid mating rituals never observed by an Okar before.
Ha! This is nothing. You should see how the Horak do it.
Listen up. I didn't exactly plan to still be here. Like an old friend of mine used to say, plans are for fools. We're about as random a group as the Beltagrades has to offer. We come from all different backgrounds, all different races. Some of us are outcasts, some are screw-ups, some are lost with no way home, and some told they don't belong. But we all found our way to each other, and we all belong here. We have this base thanks to a man named Dax Bashar. He died before most of you arrived, but he taught me a lot about trust and esteem. That's our strength, the respect we have for each other. Because the enemy we're up against has no regard for anything but profit and power. Let's teach them a lesson and make the DMZ a better place. Are you guys in?
Hell, you know I'm totally behind you!
Let's kick some G&B butt.
It is the righteous thing.